Psalm 18. 1. I will love thee, O Lord, my strength. 2. The Lord is my rock, and my fortress, and my deliverer, my God, my strength, in whom I will trust, my buckler, and the horn of my salvation, and my high tower. 3. I will call upon the Lord, who is worthy to be praised, so shall I be saved from mine enemies. 4. The sorrows of death compassed me, and the floods of ungodly men made me afraid. 5. The sorrows of hell compassed me about, the snares of death prevented me. 6. In my distress I called upon the Lord, and cried unto my God. He heard my voice out of his temple, and my cry came before him, even into his ears. 7. Then the earth shook and trembled, the foundations also of the hills moved and were shaken, because he was wroth. 8. There went up a smoke out of his nostrils, and fire out of his mouth devoured, coals were kindled by it. 9. He bowed the heavens also, and came down, and darkness was under his feet. 10. And he rode upon a cherub, and did fly, yea, he did fly upon the wings of the wind. 11. He made darkness his secret place, his pavilion round about him were dark waters and thick clouds of the skies. 12. At the brightness that was before him as thick clouds passed, hailstones and coals of fire. 13. The Lord also thundered in the heavens, and the highest gave his voice, hailstones and coals of fire. 14. Yea, he sent out his arrows, and scattered them, and he shot out lightnings, and discomfited them. 15. Then the channels of waters were seen, and the foundations of the world were discovered at thy rebuke, O Lord. 16. He sent from above, he took me, he drew me out of many waters. 17. He delivered me from my strong enemy, and from them which hated me, for they were too strong for me. 18. They prevented me in the day of my calamity, but the Lord was my stay. 19. He brought me forth also into a large place, he delivered me, because he delighted in me. 20. The Lord rewarded me according to my righteousness, according to the cleanness of my hands hath he recompensed me. 21. For I have kept the ways of the Lord, and have not wickedly departed from my God. 22. For all his judgments were before me, and I did not put away his statutes from me. 23. I was also upright before him, and I kept myself from mine iniquity. 24. Therefore hath the Lord recompensed me according to my righteousness. 25. With the merciful thou wilt show thyself merciful, with an upright man thou wilt show thyself upright. 26. With the pure thou wilt show thyself pure, and with the froward thou wilt show thyself froward. 27. For thou wilt save the afflicted people, but wilt bring down high looks. 28. For thou wilt light my candle, the Lord my God will enlighten my darkness. 29. For by thee I have run through a troop, and by my God have I leapt over a wall. 30. As for God, his way is perfect, the word of the Lord is tried, he is a buckler to all those that trust in him. 31. For who is God save the Lord? Or who is a rock save our God? 32. It is God that girdeth me with strength, and maketh my way perfect. 33. He maketh my feet like hinds' feet, and setteth me upon my high places. 34. He teacheth my hands to war, so that a bow of steel is broken by mine arms. 35. Thou hast also given me the shield of thy salvation, and thy right hand hath holden me up. 36. Thou hast enlarged my steps under me, that my feet did not slip. 37-50. Remaining verses continue declaring God's victory, strength, deliverance, and steadfast mercy. Psalm 18 is a song of victory, gratitude, and deep personal testimony. It was written by David after God delivered him from his enemies and from King Saul. This psalm is not just poetry, it is the story of a man who has survived battles, betrayal, fear, and near death, and now stands to declare that God did it. The psalm begins with love. I will love thee, O Lord, my strength. Notice that David does not begin with his enemies. He begins with affection. Deliverance deepened his love. When you truly experience God's help, your worship becomes personal. David calls God, my rock, my fortress, my deliverer, my strength, my buckler, my high tower. These are not random titles. They describe protection, stability, and defense. A rock does not move. A fortress cannot easily be penetrated. A high tower lifts you above danger. David is saying, God has been my security in unstable times. In verses 4-6, David describes overwhelming distress. Death surrounded him. Trouble flooded him. Fear pressed in. But the turning point is simple. In my distress I called upon the Lord. This is the key to Psalm 18. Not strength. Not strategy. Not weapons. Calling on God. And what happened? He heard my voice. God responded dramatically in the imagery that follows: earth shaking, heavens bowing, lightning flashing. This poetic language shows one powerful truth: when God rises to defend his child, nothing can stand in his way. Verse 17 says something very honest. They were too strong for me. David admits his weakness. His enemies were stronger. He could not defeat them alone. But that did not matter, because God stepped in. He delivered me. Because he delighted in me. This line is beautiful. God did not rescue David reluctantly. He rescued him because he delighted in him. Psalm 18 teaches that obedience matters. David speaks about keeping God's ways and walking uprightly. This is not pride, it is testimony. There is reward in living faithfully. Verse 28 says, "The Lord my God will enlighten my darkness." Everyone experiences dark seasons, confusion, delay, pressure, uncertainty. But God brings light where there seems to be none. Verse 29 declares supernatural strength. By thee I have run through a troop, leapt over a wall. With God, limitations shift. What once looked impossible becomes achievable. Verse 30 says, "As for God, his way is perfect." Even when circumstances are imperfect, God's way is flawless. Psalm 18 shows us 5 major truths. 1. God is personal, my rock. 2. God hears prayer. 3. God fights for his people. 4. God strengthens the weak. 5. God rewards faithfulness. This psalm is not only about David. It is about every believer who has survived something they could not survive alone. If you have ever felt surrounded, felt overpowered, felt attacked, felt exhausted, Psalm 18 reminds you, God can draw you out of many waters, and when he brings you out, you will stand and say, like David, "The Lord liveth, and blessed be my rock." Your battle is not bigger than your God. Your enemies are not stronger than his hand. Your darkness is not darker than his light. Psalm 18 is a declaration. God rescues, God strengthens, God establishes, God reigns. If you were blessed by this message,